Two DJs in the mic, what's the vibe tonight? Talking issues, dropping gems, keep the game airtight. Spin it, flip it, mix it, fix it, yo, we here to ignite. Yo. Hands on the decks, but the crowd don't move. Blame the DJ, not check the groove. Playlist stale, need some brand new. Crates full of dust, man, what you tryna prove? Yeah, clubs want cheap, DJs want respect. Promoters cutting corners, man, the scene's a wreck. Yo, sink or scratch, doesn't matter the tech. It's about the energy, not the brand on the deck. Two DJs in a mic, turn the dark to the light. Dropping wisdom, spinning truth, get the balance just right. Two DJs in a mic, elevate, take flight. Fix the game, spark the flame, keep the future in sight, yeah.
All right, the intro that never gets old.
No, sir. It's funky.
Yeah, so welcome to another installment of Two DJs in One Mic. We're blessed today to have one of our favorites.
Yes.
She's in that place where it rains on a regular basis. And also they're in the Super Bowl. How you doing, Fallon?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, good.
Yes. Man, it's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been probably 2 years ago?
Oh, it's been longer than that.
2 years or 3 years
Longer.
ago? Mm-hmm. When the last time you went to Max?
I think this is 4 or 5 years.
Oh, wow. It don't seem like it's been that long since we've seen you.
I know, time flies.
Yeah, it flies when you're having fun. Life is going good.
It sure does.
Man, so what have you been doing? You've been DJing? What's been going on with you?
Well, I've just been rebuilding like everyone else since 2020 and getting back up to that level of production that we were pre-COVID. Happy to say we're there. Doing a lot of DJing weddings, a lot of that. I've also kind of grown into the wedding area where we do a little bit more than that, some planning and officiating and bartending and all of the things.
You've turned into a one-stop shop.
Mm-hmm. I have. It's grown out of control. I'm trying to keep up with it, but it has grown faster than I could let it. I've kept the reins on it, but it's definitely gotten very big, very fast.
That's good. So last time I talked to you, I think you were talking about scaling your DJ business, about trying to grow and get more DJs, right?
Initially, that was the plan.
Yep. So are you still DJing a little bit?
Oh, yeah. I still DJ weddings. I've got a lot of weddings on the books already. We're booking into 2027. DJing and MCing. I bring an assistant with me and we have a great time.
Yeah. So since the last time we chatted, give me your pivot moves and just give me where you're at until we get to the casino party expert. Tell me what all have you done? Because I know you were upscaling, then I know you went into the planning a little bit. So where's the ladder now, since you say you got all these things going on?
Okay, so we have kind of two branches of things. We have the DJing and planning and coordination side of things. So we can offer everything from full service planning to bits and pieces of filling in where you're kind of dropping the ball. So we have a lot of wedding clients that will say we're solid in these areas, but we're struggling to find a coordinator and somebody to marry us and some centerpieces. And so now we do decor and planning and coordination and officiating and DJing and, kind of all of the things. We have a photo booth collaborator who I will use for everything. She's on our website. So that when they come through, she and I have worked out a deal that she'll put together all of the templates and show up and do the thing. And I take a cut and it's great. And so we're kind of full service, whatever you need at this point. I do a lot of corporate stuff too. So not just weddings. We do a lot of corporate clients. A large portion of our corporate clients that we DJ for, though, we also have as our casino clients. So that's kind of the other piece is I don't know how it took off the way that it actually, I do know, but that side of things has really taken off. So that's the other half of my revenue now. I offer a mobile casino for entertainment purposes, and it fits along with the DJ MC piece. So when we have our corporate clients saying, we're having a party, we want something new, we don't know what we want, but it's got to be big and special. And so I can say, hey, I've got this casino if you'd like. And actually just had that happen where we turned a karaoke MC DJ for 2 hours into a full-blown 20-table casino with a karaoke party attached to it and all the lights, and we added the photo booth and all the things.
And see you jumping because you already to the casino. So
well, I'm just saying I'm planning and coordinating, and it all just kind of flows together now. That's what I'm up to.
Wow, that's wonderful. So what was it that caused you to pivot? Go ahead.
Oh, no, I still very much am doing all of the things that I was doing before. However, I was trying to do too much, and I was trying to force where we were going. So I had to step back and kind of scale things down and see where our strong points were and where our weak points were and how we were going to go with what was already kind of coming to us and build off of that. So, I was buying extra decor from brides trying to get rid of things after we DJ their wedding. And so we bought a bunch of pipe and drape and bought a lot of this and that. And it was like, I can't be spending all of my money. I'm trying to do too many things. And so I just kind of sat with what are we doing and where are we going? And so it just kind of turned into the wedding planning and the corporate planning and the DJing, but also this other piece. I had a collaborator here in town who was using the only person who does that side of things in our area. He came to me and said, hey, I know that you also offer this. We'd like to try you instead of them. So we'd like to give you a few events and see how you do. And after the first one, they were like, yeah, we're going to just go ahead and give all of our business to you. And so over the last few years, we've just taken all of their clients and all of our clients. And
wow. So from going from just trying to do, a multi-op to just, so which one do you have the most passion about? Which one do you love like the most? Or which one, because now you're an officiant. So a lot of people get excited to marry people. So which one do you really like to do or you love to do? Brings the most joy to your heart?
I still love to DJ and MC weddings. I think that's where my heart will always be. I get nervous at every ceremony. I've done hundreds now, but every time I get nervous, I get goosebumps every time. I aim for... Ooh, you okay? I aim for feels. I love that production value. I love putting on the show and seeing people light up and watching people enjoy and even the after of when they start their own families and have their children. And it's just, that will always be my favorite. However, I have created a real love for what I do with the casino. It really has become something that's become very passionate for me. It's a different kind of feel. It's a different kind of client, but it works so well for me that it's a revenue stream that I can't ignore anymore in the area.
Wow. Congratulations, first and foremost.
Thank
I
you.
think there's nothing like, finding your why and just embracing it. And it seems like you have did that. But going back to something that you said that you have officiated over 100 weddings.
No, I've DJ'd over 100 weddings. I
Oh,
haven't officiated that many. I've
oh,
probably
okay. I thought,
officiated 20.
okay. I was like, wow. Okay. So within that 20, uh, have you felt like you've arrived as an officiant?
You know, I think that all of my performances as an officiant are very good. I because of my knowledge of having done so many weddings and seen different officiants do what they do, I think that I do provide a very high value when I'm doing my weddings, in that I cater to their specific style. I add production value and pauses and work with them to make sure that it goes the way that they have in their heads. And so I would say to the level of where I want to go with officiating, I'm very pleased with myself. I don't think that it is something that I would continue to pursue leveling up, simply because it's something that I chose to add as an add-on to my DJ services. It wasn't something that was ever going to be a primary service. It was more, initially I became ordained because, for the same reason I got my OLCC card, because you never know what's going to happen at a wedding and you want to be as valuable as you can to your clients. And I had one time where I just happened to have my OLCC and one of the bartenders cut her hands. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Question: what is
Okay.
that? LL.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're not in my
What
state.
is that?
It's the Oregon Liquor Commission, Control Commission. It's your ability to pour and serve alcohol. I'm sorry.
LLC.
Forgive me.
I was like, what the heck? All right. So you have here in Texas, we call it, you have your bartenders or your TABC to take the alcohol and
a
beverage.
bartending's license. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So now you can pour liquor too. So you were hitting a scratch and then you would go pour a drink.
It's happened that we've had an emergency where they've needed somebody that has the proper certification to step in and help. And given that we set up and I have an assistant with me at all of my events, I was able to have them step into my role where I could go over and do what they needed to do for their toasts. They couldn't have a champagne pour without somebody to help them. So my point is that I added becoming an officiant simply because what if the officiant didn't show up? I mean, that is the biggest, whoa, what are we going to do?
A lot of people
can't have a wedding without that.
Yeah, said that to me too. Hey, man, you ought to do it just in case somebody doesn't show up. No, we need a backup to your backup, not me to be the backup. But I mean, I've thought about it and I've been recruited, but I'm like, I think I just want to play the music. But that's cool that you've done all that. I mean, but that's diversifying. You're making yourself, and it's really worked out because I used to have my TABC license, but I don't know certain. I would have been able to just get beer and wine, but I don't know how to. Maybe rum and coke, I could do that, but I still probably be more coke than it would be rum. But so that's cool. I mean, just touch all those different things, and you're coordinating. So when you do coordinating, do you just do day of? You do full planning? Do you do decor, flowers, florals, everything, or what all got involved in that?
So, like I mentioned, we try to fill in where the need still is. We do have limitations because I can't do everything. So I do have vendors that I work closely with. I do have florists. I do have photographers, kind of lists of people that I do business with who I know, like, and trust within a variety of budgets, so that when people ask me and I see that they still have that need, I can refer them to different people. But we do offer a day of coordination package where you can get me for a flat rate for 10 hours. I show up, you pick your 10 hours. I go home at the end of the 10 hours. And that's a variety of things from setting up decor to making sure your vendors are arriving and showing them where the plugs are to set up if the DJ's arriving, making sure everybody knows, who's what, and running the timeline. But I already do that.
All the hats that you wear.
I wear a lot of hats.
What is one of the craziest things you had to take off one hat and put on the other hat for?
Oh man. Well, I mean, the biggest party that I've done included DJ services, also included the casino and planning and two photo booths. It was like 800 people. And so there were a lot of times that I would have to jump between being the pit boss at the casino to making sure that I took over for the DJ so that she could go troubleshoot the photo booth. Because so, I mean, things happen.
Wow, man. So have you ever actually had a situation where you were DJing and the minister or official didn't show up and you had to go marry somebody spur of the moment?
No, but I think that it's kind of like with insurance. If you prepare for it, it doesn't happen.
So did you get ordained by the state, or what did you have to do to get your license?
I am ordained through the Universal Life Church.
Oh, okay.
Online.
Right. Wow. So, all right. So we've talked about all of that. Let's talk about your real major pivot. So where did the casino idea come from and what made you jump into that?
So when I got my start as a DJ, I was a karaoke DJ in the bars.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first job in the entertainment sector. And so then I started DJing weddings, and the company that I was working for decided to disband and go do something different and left me a DJ setup to go DJ. And I started working for a casino company. And for a lot of years, I learned a lot about the ins and outs of how to do that. And then when I started my own company, I thought that it might be nice for there to be some healthy competition in town, since there's only one person who offers that. And I thought that it would go really well with the DJ stuff because I learned how to do that. And so as it turns out, I through a lot, I wouldn't say I got lucky because there was a lot of trial and error. But through hard work and determination, I kind of learned how to create an efficient mobile casino that you can pick up and take anywhere in a way that will make money for me and allow me to also be a DJ so I can get my foot in the door with these big corporate companies, because once they pick a DJ, it's so hard to get your foot in the door as a replacement, because if it's easy for them and they know the person, they'll just keep going back to them. And so I found that this was kind of a way for me to offer something different and then kind of sneak my DJ service in there too, because by the way, we know how to work alongside this very well in such a way that we have the dancing and we have the casino, and then they just kind of work together. I'll MC a few things like, on this next song, everybody, when the dealer gets a 21 blackjack, you pay everybody instead of taking their money. And they're like, yeah, but only for this song. Just little things like that. And so it's nice because then they're like, oh yeah, we loved this. And then maybe I'm not the DJ the first year, but then the next year when they call me, I'm like, it would be better. And then I get to be the DJ. And so I've kind of been using it as a tool to fill the calendar and add the DJ service. And then it kind of flip-flopped.
Well, cool. That's really cool. Wow, man. That's really cool that you're doing all that stuff and trying to expand your business and growing the show. And so how many people do you have working for you now? How many people can you call and say, I got an 800 person thing? 2 photo booths and casino and DJ and magic tricks, whatever else you're doing. How many people can you pick up the phone and say, "Okay, Fallon, we ready to go"? What the team look like?
That night, I think we had 26 people, maybe.
Wow.
It's kind of dependent on how many tables we have. So there's a dealer at every table, and I think that night we had 17 tables. And so, that's 17 dealers, but a couple of the tables have more than one dealer. And then we had a DJ, and we had attendants at the photo booths, and then we had me, and then we had a couple of ladies walking around and making sure everybody was taken care of, because when you're a dealer and you talk a lot, you need water and breaks. So it was a big staff that night.
So is that where you really want to lay your hat now, more so on the casino business side?
I've noticed that there is, so really I was looking for how to build more DJ business, because I'm more seasonal here in Oregon because of our rain. And so we have a wedding season that is from like May through early October. And then we have rain. And there's a lot of indoor weddings and stuff, but the options are just so much more limited, and people are not wanting to have their weddings in those months here. And then you've got the micro weddings, and then there's really not a need for the DJ. And it's like, I'm trying to figure out, what am I going to do? Because I want to have year-round business. I don't want to have another job. I don't want to, this is my full-time thing. And so I had a point.
Oh no, you did good. It's great. You hit it. So no, that's good. No, I understand, because we all have to pivot. So like my pivot would be, I went from just DJing to having photo booths, because I would go and see awful photo booths. I saw a photo booth and they had wires hanging off the side of it. The LED lights were hanging down the side of it. I said, man, if you can make money for offering that, I can have a nice one and offer it and make that money. I'm here anyway. My wife is usually with me. She could work the photo booth, so why not, get into something? But it's just, we always have to find ways. If you stay stagnant, you'll just be where you're at. But if you continue to grow and do different things, that's how you can definitely, survive in this business and never have to go ring a clock or swipe the card for a clock in for anybody else ever again, if you make yourself, more versatile.
Absolutely. During COVID, I had to get a job. I worked for a grocery store. I don't need to give you their names. But it's a very popular grocery store for high-end people. And I do not punch a clock well. I don't do well with a 30-minute lunch. I don't do well with having to sign a piece of paper and initial every time I've read a new mandate or a new. But
you don't do that to your employees? You don't make them sign it?
I am a very selective boss. I'm not into micromanaging. I'm into training until you've got it, and then checking in and mentoring you. So I'm not, no.
Yeah, you're not going to make them sign 100 papers, but you're going to make sure they know what to do.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, wow. Yeah. So, man, it seems like you're really doing since we talked, and I remember I met you, you were sitting poolside. I think I was waiting on my flight. I was at the airport, and we became instant friends over conversation or likes. And I was like, that lady is really cool. We were just texting and we became friends, and we didn't meet for probably 2 or 3 years, but we had conversations and talked about the good things we wanted to do in the industry and the changes we wanted to see. And you were very passionate about wanting to speak and wanting to get your thoughts out there to the world. So I really like that about you, because you were fired up. I say, she's fired up, man. Poolside, texting me by the pool, and just making my mind, hit me with a lot of knowledge and different things.
So I do have a new thing. If you can give me
Yeah, go
A
ahead.
little.
Yeah.
So I have a new baby, and so we have decided that since I have worked for all of these years learning how to build a casino, that I would like to extend this ability to make extra money to a select few mobile entertainers across the country. We're going to launch a small section of about 10 clients if they want to become founders. And what it is a monthly subscription to a casino party in a box, essentially. So for a certain monthly fee, you will have a table allotment delivered to you, and we will teach you how to sell a casino party. We will provide you with all of the templates. We will teach you how to enter them into the system. The materials and all the equipment will come completely set up and ready for you to start your party the day that they arrive. And so, a lot of people wouldn't want to touch something like this because of the process of building the tables, the money that goes in to getting these things up to level, that the trial and error that comes along with making them mobile, all of the things that go into making this happen. It takes a lot of money, thousands and thousands.
Can I ask some questions?
Yeah.
So, how do you get up to 17 tables? Is that just investing, or do you have the big tables, or are you just using 6-foot tables and laying something on top of them? Or do you teach them all of that stuff too, or do you give an option about buying or getting a truck, staffing? What, man, this sounds great. I didn't know you were that much into it where you start teaching people how to do it.
Yeah, so this is the new thing that I actually wanted to talk about. So I just decided that I have been doing this casino thing this is my 10th year in business for Fallon Love Productions. And I was with that other company for 5 years prior to that. So I have been doing casino parties for 15 years. And through my own money I've put down, I've learned how to do this, and it makes a lot of money for these mobile entertainers who have these recurring clients. And so what we would do is build you custom tables that look and feel just like a real casino table. You can go to our website, actually, it'll show you examples, but all of the felts are real tables. We have the big real roulette wheel with the ball. We have real chips. Everything looks and feels like a real casino. We just bring it out. We set it all up in your space. The dealers come in, they play the party with your guests while you're DJing, and then they tear it all down and take it away.
Wow.
And I will teach you how to do that and provide you with all of the tables, the chips, the dice, the crap sticks, all of.
So you're going to provide all this, or you just going to?
I'm going to provide what it is it's a tier-based system, so you can subscribe for as many tables. The starter program is one of each table. So there's a roulette table, a blackjack table, a craps table, an 8-foot craps table. And did I say blackjack already?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Blackjack, poker, craps, and roulette. Those are our 4 tables. And so the first tier would breed those 4 tables that would be delivered out to you. And those are for you to keep, for you to continue to do parties with. So you would have to house them. You would have to, do the sales and stuff, but we will provide you with all of the sales speeches, all of the language, how to sell the table in a way that works for your clients. We will help you provide all the templates for the casino money and teach you how to make the casino money that looks like real dollars, but we put like the corporate logos on them, and the serial numbers are the date of the party, and little custom things. All of our tables have LED lights so that we can make them match the colors of whatever the party is. And so I will send you all of that stuff and teach you and guide you while you sell those parties for a monthly fee.
And what's the website? What's the website and everything to do that?
Well, the monthly subscription thing is something that I am currently having a wait list for. It is not going to be offered until we have our 10 selected founders that are interested in becoming the first 10 to do this. There is a monthly contract for a year lease to get started to see if it's for you. There are, some legal jargon and things. And so right now, it is fallonloveproductions.com is where you can find me. If you want to look at our current casino tables and offerings, you can see photos and our pricing. And if you have more questions and would like to see video or, more of the behind the scenes and where we house and how we set up, like, I'm happy to show that as well.
Wow. So it's really, you're kind of in the launching stage and you're looking for some investors, huh?
Not even necessarily investors, but I'm looking for my first 10 clients.
Okay.
And so you don't have to invest anything. If you are just interested and you'd like to pay that monthly subscription, you'd like to get on the wait list, because all of the tables that are delivered to you are brand new. We make them for you.
Wow.
And so, it's going to take about 5 to 7 weeks for us to build the tables and get them to you. But it also gives you the opportunity to start marketing those tables before you start making your payments.
Wow. Man, you've thought this out. I really think that's cool about putting the company's logo on the money, having the colors to match the color scheme, put the LED. I mean, you've really seemed to be to put a lot of thought into this and what you wanted to do and how, people always love that extra little special touch. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So yes, man, that is awesome, Fallon. So what's the next stage of this outside of offering it as a subscription? Where do you see this going in the next 4 to 5 years?
So in the next 4 to 5 years, my plan is to have my 10 clients up and into the second tier of service. So the first tier, like I said, is just the one of each table. We're teaching you how to build those parties, how to sell those parties. And then in the second tier, we are adding more tables to your collection, and we are building a larger casino party, because ultimately we'd like to get these clients up into where they are partial owners with us. So they have partial ownership in the equipment and more other things. And so I'm not trying to expand big. I'm trying to be very selective. And in these first 10 people, I really, really want to invest in them so that they can make real money doing this. Last year, I think we brought in about $50,000 in casino revenue, which is nothing to scoff at. And I'm not even the main competitor in my town, and I live in a tiny town. And so my clients will all be offered exclusive geographical territories. And so there won't be any competition. And so they'll get access to our name and our umbrella and have all of those leads filtered in to help them really be successful. And so that's kind of where I want to go, is I want to start to get these 10 going. And, not everybody will work out. Some people may try it for a year and decide that it's not for them. And so really, I want to have a 10 solid group. And then my goal is to move out to one for every state.
Oh, wow. Sounds good. Wow.
Awesome.
I mean, that's really, really cool.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be for everybody. I'm definitely looking for businesses who already have a lot of repeat business from maybe corporate clients who do holiday parties, or from private clients who are always coming to you as the DJ for the New Year's party, or always coming to you for when there's a graduation or a birthday party, because those are the clients that'll be like, hey, we also offer this. And the way that I have it set up is you only have to have 1 or 2 parties a month to pay for this. And so I'm looking for those clients that have kind of a higher volume of repeat business. This isn't going to work for everybody.
Yeah.
I want to make sure they make money.
Excuse me. So when is this? Well, I know you said that you're waiting to get 10 clients before you get started.
Well, I do have my first client.
Oh,
and so in the process of, playing with this, I had another mobile entertainment DJ who I've known from one of the expos. He and I stayed close. I think that he was even at that same convention that you were at. And I wanted to just bounce this off of him. And he told me that he has actually a couple of clients who want casino parties, because he does like 700 events a year. But his clients want casino, and he has to go and find casino people in his area who do it, and then hire them, and then pay them, and all of this. And he's like, if I could offer this and teach my team to do this, so then like on their off time, they can be dealers and stuff too. Like, this would be just so much money for me. And so he got very excited. And so we are in the process of kind of working through all of the legalities. And he is our first kind of test client. And that will be our California region. So that state will be temporarily no longer available to anybody else.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna sell territories too?
yeah.
I'm not going to allow anybody to have to compete with each other. So what I learned is that, and I don't have percentages for you at this time, but I've learned that the market for what we do, like the photo booth, is so completely saturated already. The guest book, the audio guest book, that like, what else is there? What else is there? What else is there? Like, there is this. This is different. This is fresh. This is going to make you money. But I'm not going to let everybody compete with each other, because I really want these people to grow. So it's going to be a slow, selective process. So once we kind of work through this person, we're working on getting materials brought in so we can make him his tables. And he's got some events coming up later in the year where we will be driving down with our trailer to deliver everything. My team will be his first set of dealers, and we'll have some training and get him up and running and see how it goes before next year when we plan to launch.
Wow. Man, that is really cool. Like I say, from the time I met you, you've always lit a fire under me or made me think. And now look at you. Here you go, going into something else. You offer about 25 services. You have about 20 titles, and you can make drinks. You can marry people. You can DJ. You can MC. You can deal cards. You can play Russian roulette. Roulette. You're just doing a whole bunch of stuff, and I think that's really cool. And a lot of us, instead of complaining about we're not making money, you just got to pivot, come up with new things. Like you said, there's only so many photo booths. There's only so many of 360, so many some of the things we do. And if you can pivot and get into something else, because normally we always arrive to the party late. And a lot of times we get in on the tail end when we could have got in on the front end,
I mean, I can't even believe I thought of this. I don't think that there really is anybody that you can pay and just have like in a box ready to go, offer a casino.
Yeah.
So for those that are out there that are on the fence about just taking an idea from inception and pushing, what would you tell them?
Like particularly related to this, or just in general?
Just in general, because, this was just something that came about, and You didn't run from it, you ran toward it.
Right.
So
it was an aha moment for real.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So for those that may be in that same situation and or gripped with fear, what would you tell them?
Honestly, I have a friend who I brought this up to, and he told me, and I'll tell you, he said, get Chat GPT and pay $20 a month for the $20 a month and talk to it and tell it everything. Tell it what you want. Read what it says back to you. Clarify it. Read what it says to you. Add more thoughts. Read what it says to you. Tweak it a little bit. And I did that for hours and hours and hours to come up with, like, I have the franchise documents ready for contracting. I have dealer operations manuals all ready to go that I just talked and talked and talked. So if you know what you're doing and you're passionate about it, like, the only way that you're going to ever do good is if you actually go for it and go for it with everything.
Wow. That's super cool.
Get the Chat GPT.
I mean, and you, from the day I met you, you've always been like that. And I mean, you refuse to be maintained in the box. And I mean, you're always doing something, because I'll be like, what Fallon got going on now? What Fallon doing here? It kind of inspirational, because I mean, we try to have a one-stop shop, but we're not marrying people yet. We're not pouring drinks, and we're not doing a casino yet. But I like what you're doing, and I like those ideas. So
I gotta say, though, I'm excited because we ended up having a client give us her physical bar after her wedding, because we were the bartenders, and she's like, I don't need this after the wedding. Do you want it? And we ended up, now we have a fully stocked bar, and I have a client in April that I'm not even DJing her wedding, but I charged her $4,000 to bring alcohol and have a few people pour it.
Wow. So do you have a warehouse now?
I have two.
Because I'm like, where are you keeping all this?
I have two giant 40-foot by 20-foot RV warehouses.
Oh, wow. Man.
Yeah. It's wild. It's been wild. I've just been keeping my head down and trying to keep swimming because I cannot keep up. I need to buy my staff t-shirts. We need name tags. I need new covers for the new tables. We need 3 more tables for an event in November. I just keep swimming. It's been crazy.
Hey, that's a good problem, because
it is. You
could be like, well, I only need 1 t-shirt for 1 employee, or I can't even afford to buy the name tag for that other employee. But man, but I mean, and just take your time and grow at the right pace. Don't overdo it. But man, I love it. Like I said, I absolutely always love talking to you, because baby, you growing it, you doing it. I love it.
Well, thank you. I had a little bit of a time for a while where I needed to focus on being a little more positive and grateful with my attitude. And I think that was kind of stopping me from realizing my walk with things. I think I was more focused on why not me? And then I kind of focused on what about me? Like, what's special about me? I don't need to compare myself or feel any kind of way. I just need to find my way and let it come. And I think you know what I'm talking about.
That is why we just
so thank you.
Kept trying to encourage you from the sideline.
Yes.
You two have been so positive and wonderful to me. And no matter how my days or life was going. Thank you so much.
If you reach
out, you're welcome.
But so you need to get it to us how people can reach out to you to get the to sign up to be one of those 10 casinos. Get that to us so we can post it and run it along with the show and everything, and we'll put it out on the web on 2 DJs, 1 mic, and everywhere else we podcast and broadcast, YouTube. Great. All those good places. And Fallon, we just want to sincerely thank you for coming on and giving us some of your time on this busy day, because we know everybody's blazing trying to get something done. So we really, really appreciate you taking time out to come on the show with us and give us a little bit of your time. And we wish you much continued success. And anything else, parting words you got?
Yes. Any closing words?
I think that maybe next February you might see the casino in person if you come and attend one of them shows. So stay tuned.
I like that. All right. And
yes, we're gonna hold you to that.
Out of booth and come and tell us more about you in person. I mean, come and tell us about it in person.
I mean, you may have to come play the tables with some casino money.
We will definitely.
We will do that.
Yeah.
For you, we will do that.
All right. Well, baby, you take care. Don't work too hard up there in the north west, and we will talk to you next time. Take us out of here, Mike.
Yes, sir.
All right.
In the mic, what's the vibe tonight? Talking issues, dropping gems, keep the game airtight. Spin it, flip it, mix it, fix it. Yo, we here to ignite. Yeah, hands on the decks, but the crowd don't move. When the DJ not check the groove. Playlist still need something brand new. Crates full of dust, man, what you tryna prove? Clubs want cheap, DJs want respect. Promoters cutting corners, man, the scenes are wrecked. Yo, Saint go scratch, doesn't matter the tech. It's about the energy, not the brand on the deck. 2 DJs and a mic, turn the dark to the light. Dropping wisdom, spinning truth, get the balance just right. 2 DJs and a mic, elevate, take flight. Fix the game, spark the flame, keep the future in sight, yeah.